Hello class, we are beginning chapter 7, which is all about order of operations, and this particular lesson is about evaluating an expression. So you all have learned the rules to sign numbers, and now it's time to apply it in order of operations. So in evaluating expressions with more than one operation, we use the following order of operations. Number 1, any expressions in parentheses must be evaluated first. Number 2, evaluations are done in this order. First, you take care of powers and roots. Second, multiplication and division are done in order from left to right. And third, addition and subtraction go in order from left to right. Let's do an example together. We have -5 minus 7 plus 3 minus -6. So I'm going left to right. So -5 minus 7. I'm going to change my operation sign, change the sign of the second number. This becomes a negative. This now becomes -5 plus -7, which is -12. I'm going to rewrite my problem. So now I have -12 plus 3. The addition rule for numbers that have different signs, we find the absolute value, we subtract the smaller absolute value from the larger. So 12 minus 3 is 9, and then you keep the sign of the larger value. So then I'm going to rewrite this. Okay, I have -9 minus a -6. I'm going to change my operation sign because this is subtraction, applying those subtraction rules, and then change the sign of my second number. So this is a -9 plus +6. If I apply the addition rule, I will take the absolute value, subtract the smaller from the larger. 9 minus 6 is 3, and I keep the sign of the larger absolute value, which is -3. All right, so next example, I have -16 divided by 2 times 4. When following the rules of the order of operation, we are going to go from left to right when I have multiplication and division. So -16 divided by 2. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. And I'm going to keep that negative sign because a negative divided by a positive is negative. I'm going to write the remainder of my problem. 8 times 4 is 32, and a negative times a positive is a negative. So my answer is -32. Okay. Example 3, -6 plus 3 times 5. Here we have a mixture of addition and multiplication. So you must take care of the multiplication first. So 3 times 5 is 15. I'm going to rewrite my problem, and I highly recommend doing this. You solve a little bit of your problem and then rewrite it so you don't get lost or you don't make a misprint. So here I have an addition problem, -6 plus 15. We're going to apply the rules for adding numbers with different signs. The absolute values are 6 and 15. You subtract the smaller from the larger, so 15 minus 6 is 9, and apply the sign of the larger number, and it's positive, a positive 15. So my answer is going to be a positive 9. Okay, next example. I have -7 squared plus -5 squared. Remember when working with exponents, this one does not have parentheses, so it only applies to the integer. So this will be a -7 squared is 49. And then -5 squared And this 2 applies to everything on the inside of the parentheses. So -5 times -5 is a positive 25. So I'm going to write positive 25 and then bring down my addition sign. So now I have -49 plus 25. So let's apply the addition rule. You take the absolute value, 49 and 25. Subtract the smaller from the larger. So 49 minus 25 is 24. And then I apply the sign of the larger number, which is negative. So my answer is -24. Okay, next example. Here I have 2 times the square root of 25 minus 3 times -2 cubed. So we must complete the powers and roots first. So when you see this 2 right next to the square root sign, that means multiplication. The square root of 25 is 5. So this is 2 times 5. Now let's take care of this -2 to the third power. -2 to the third power is -8. I'm going to put this back in parentheses and a -3. Let me rewrite this a little bit neater. Okay, so now I am going to multiply the 2 times 5, which is 10, and then 3 times -8 is a -24. And I am going to bring down this subtraction sign. So now I have 10 minus a -24. Let's apply the subtraction rule. We're going to change the operation and then change the sign of the second number. So now this is addition. We take the absolute value and we add 24 plus 10, which is 34. Apply the sign. They're both the same. They're both positive numbers. Okay, this is a positive 10. This is a positive 24. So my answer equals 34. Last example. 7 minus 2, and in parentheses, I have 4 plus 3 times 2. Now, if you have a problem that has parentheses, everything must be completed in the parentheses first. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 4, and I'll rewrite my problem. 4 plus 6 is 10. Rewrite my problem. So this is a multiplication between the 2 and the 10. When a number is backed right up to a parentheses, that means multiplication. So 2 times 10 is 20, and then I have 7 minus 20. This is a subtraction problem now. I'm going to change my operation sign and change the sign of my second number to negative. Okay, so this is 7 plus -20. I'll rewrite that. 7 plus a -20. Let's apply the addition rule. We take the absolute value, which is 20 and 7. You subtract the smaller from the larger. 20 minus 7 is 13. And we apply the sign of the larger number, which is negative. The answer is -13. All right, guys, good luck on your homework, and let me know if you have any questions.